athlete.
What is your message for... Okay, I'm going to ask you what's your message generally and what's your message for girls. And I'm also going to give you a supplemental point and say that this is not the end of the podcast.
One at a time.
This is not the end of the podcast, PC. There's so much more to unpack. But I actually do want to ask you a message for young, ambitious women out there. My sister, my girlfriend, my friends, everyone had this exact question for you. That what's the message for the girls who are starting out their careers or who are trying to climb?
I think it can be very scary. This generation of girls is fearless, and there's so many girls that take charge of their own lives, and they say, I'm not going to fit into the cookie cutter mold that probably my mother did or my grandmother had to. And it's so, I have goosebumps right now just thinking about it. I meet so many young women who have changed the trajectory of their families because of the choices that they've made. I think my message would be that there's a lot of noise around us.
Narratives.
Yeah. And people that tell us to be a certain way, that people that tell us that, I was talking the other day about someone that when I went to convent school, I had this thing called moral science, a subject called moral science, which taught me how, women should be seen, not heard. The lengths of our skirts, how we should sit with our legs. There's so much that is being told to women that to be a good girl, you have to be a certain way. Good girls don't make history. You know what I mean? Bold girls make history. Bold people make history. So if you want to be the lead actor of your movie, which is your life, you've got to take choices that might be contrary to what you've heard. And that empowerment may or may not come from your parents, may or may not come from your family or boyfriend or whoever you're around. It comes from you. And that no one can do, I, again, was lucky maybe because my parents gave me that. But I try to remind young girls specifically that if you don't have that, if you don't have that encouragement in your home, try to find it in your gut, because no one's going to fix your life but you.
Or try to find it from content. And I'm not just speaking on behalf of...
No, it's true. It is really true. Try to find inspiration from people that inspire you. I have been inspired every day by collaborators that I work with. The reason I take new steps is because I see someone else doing something new and I'm like, wow, yaar, ye kitna acha idea hai. Kaise kiya hai is insaan ne? But I don't just sit with that. I think about meri zindagi mein wo naya idea kya hai? What can I do that'll make me feel how I feel about this person? It's about that feeling. It's about imbibing from the people around you. And it could be someone you admire on television. It could be someone in your class. It could be someone that you work with. But when you see something that you admire about someone, imbibe it.
All this is exactly why I love that